It's a risk. You could tell the judge knew it was a risk because, Michael, Alex Palencia can't come in to talk about what happened. But Cesar Sosa was there. He did flee the scene after that. So it took police some time to get his statement. There was another man that they were not able to interview as well. There's a gun involved. There's someone bleeding and dying. Is it reasonable that these other two people who seemingly were involved were not around when police did arrive?
That was a little bit disorienting to me as well, because even in the video, you could see, Palencia's hands came up, and obviously it was a little bit of a grainy video. Here's what I want people to know in this part of the country. Again, this is my favorite part of the country. I live down there. I live down there with my wife and kids. I spend a lot of time in the winter there, so I want to caution what I'm going to say by saying that I absolutely revere that part of the country. I've walked that Rickenbacker Causeway. I've walked it. I've drove it. I've rode bicycles on it, right? With that being said, people down there have a distrust for institutions. A lot of them might not be here legally, and they might have fled for that reason, and the police were unable to, approach these people. That did not shock me that they could not do that, right? You can see the witness that did show up, and kudos to him for doing that, because we needed a witness there who was there. We needed, this trial needed it. He did not speak English, right? People in the jury will take note of that, but at the end of the day, I don't think it had anything to do. The fact that they didn't show up had nothing to do with the fact that they believed in the defendant, or they believed the defendant, or they believed that the defendant was right. They just had their own reasons to not be there that had nothing to do with the case. With that being said, I don't think it would have mattered one way or the other, because they clearly would have came in and testified the same way as Sosa, because they were friends, right? And they were riding with Palencia. So it's not like they were riding with somebody that they thought was a con man. They clearly did not think he was a con man. They were riding bicycles with them. So I don't think they would have added much to the case. Had nobody showed up, had we not had Sosa, this would have been much better for the defendant. But we had Sosa. Sosa came in and said what he said. And so I think either way, it balances out.